Dear students, welcome to the series on geography. The today's episode covers the following modules. One is Introduction to Southern Asia, Size and Extent of India, Importance of the Location, Land Frontiers of India and Water Frontiers of India. When we come across with the segment 1, Introduction to Southern Asia. South Asia, also known as Southern Asia, is a southern region of Asian continent which comprises the sub-Himalayan countries and includes the adjoining countries of the west and the east. Topographically, it is dominated by Indian plate which rises above sea level as the Indian subcontinent. The term subcontinent means an area having a certain geographical or political independence from rest of the continent or a vast and more or self-contained subdivision of a continent. So, Indian subcontinent refers to a large self-contained landmass which is geographically separated from rest of Asian countries. South Asia is surrounded by Western Asia, Central Asia and Indian Ocean. It is typically consisting of countries like Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Burma, Tibet and Indian Ocean territories. The Southern Asia has never been easily followed geopolitical region. It has a distinct geographical identity. It is the home of 1/5 of the world's population, making it most populous and most densely populated region in the world. It was once a small continent being collided with Eurasian Plate about 50 to 50 million years ago and giving birth to Himalayan ranges and Tibetan plateau. The region is a home of an astonishing varieties of geographical features such as glaciers, mountains, rainforest, valleys, deserts, grasslands, etc. Since 1947, most South Asian countries have achieved tremendous progress in all spheres. Most notable achievements are in the field of education, industries, health, care, information technology, science and technology, defense related self-reliance projects, international global trade, business enterprises, outsourcing of human resources, etc. There is a map here which gives you the clear picture of the location of India in the world. So, in the last segment we came across with the South Asian studies or the South Asian countries in the world, location of India in Southeast Asia, size and extent of India. India has been named in various ways as India, Hindustan, Bharat and Aryavarta. The word India itself is derived from the river Indus or Sindh. It is a Greek word, means Indio means land. The name Aryavarta refers to the land of Aryan race. At present, Bharat, India are officially used, although Hindustan is also a common use now. India lies entirely on the Indian plate in the northern portion of Indo-Australian plate. It belongs to Asia, which is the largest continent in the world. It is located in the southern part of Asia. It is the 7th largest country in the world, covering an area of 32,87,263 square kilometers, that is in miles, 12,69,219 miles, about 2.4% of the world's total surface area. It is triangle in shape, broad in the north and tapers towards the south into the Indian Ocean at a distance of about 800 kilometers. It lies in the northern hemisphere of the globe. India extends from about 8 degree 4 inches north to 37 degree 6 inches north latitude and 68 degree 7 inches east to 97 degree 25 inches east longitude. The north-south extend from Indira coal in Kashmir to Kanyakumari is 3214 kilometers, that is in miles 1997 miles, which is in the eastern side we have east to west extension from Run of Kutch to Arunachal Pradesh is 2933 kilometers. In miles it is 1960 miles. The total geographical frontier of this country is 15,200 square kilometers, in miles 9,445 miles. And the total coastal line of India is around 7,517 square kilometers. In miles it is 4,671 miles. The tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north, passes through the middle of the country, dividing the country into two equal halves or two equal latitudinal halves. The 82.5 degree east longitude, which passes through Allahabad, is the basis for the calculation of Indian Standard Time, which is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich time in London. This longitude passes through Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa and Andhra Pradesh. The latitude 23.5 degree north tropic of Cancer and 82.5 degree east longitude meets at a place called Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. It is the geographical center of India. Here we have an outline map of India showing the geographical center of India. The country is in the form of a wedge dividing the Indian Ocean into two seas. They are Bay of Bengal to the east, Arabian Sea to the west. Cape Comorin or Kanyakumari constitutes the southern tip of Indian peninsula, which narrows before ending into the Indian Ocean. The southernmost part of India is Indira Point. It is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Maldives, Sri Lanka and Indonesia are the neighboring islands of India. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by Pak Strait and Gulf of Mannar. The water territory of India extends into the sea to a distance of 12 nautical miles, that is 22.2 square kilometers, measured from an appropriate baseline. The northern frontiers of India are defined largely by Himalayan mountains. The Ganga is the longest river. The Ganga-Brahmaputra systems occupies the northern, central and the eastern part of India, while the Deccan Plateau occupies the southern part of India or the peninsular India, which is fringed by both the coastal lines on both sides. Along the western frontiers we have the Thar Desert, which is the 7th largest desert in the world. We come across with the climate. India has two types of climate. One is towards the southern part we have the equatorial or the tropical type of climate, whereas towards the northern part of India we have alpine type of climatic condition or temperate type of climatic condition. So similarly, the crop varieties of India also changes. They vary from one region to another as according to the climatic condition. So in this last segment, that is segment 2, we came across with the location, size and extent of India, type of climatic condition in India, neighboring countries of India, etc. Importance of the location of the country. Geographically, India is both located in a strategic and economic importance of a peninsular country. Being a peninsular country, it projects into the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is commanding the ocean trade routes of the world. At the same time, India has diverse features with unifying factors. When we come across with the strategic importance of Indian location, India is one of the most populous country in the world next to China. It is the home of more than 16.87% of the world's population. As per culture, culture of India is totally different from that of the temperate countries of the Western world. According to Professor Chisholm, he says that there are no part of the world better demarcated by nature as a region by itself than the Indian subcontinent. according to G.B. Creasy, says that India may be termed as subcontinent because it is distinct geographical unit with many physical and cultural units. This situation of the country is of great significance in the political affairs of a region. When we come across with the economic importance of the country, as India is located at the head of a ocean, that is Indian Ocean, it commands the sea traffic between the Southeast Asian countries of Asia, Australia and also Southwest Asian countries, Europe and America on the other hand as well. India has both tropical and temperate type of climate. Thus, it is both tropical and temperate type of crops are grown, and it is the major agricultural countries of the world. It produces all varieties of crops from food grain to the cereals, etc. It is one of the member countries of Southeast Asian Association for Regional Conference, that is SARS. Recently, the 7 member countries have taken step to convert it into a limited regional trading bloc under the agreement called SAPET. That means the South Asian Peripheral Trading Agreement. India is a founder member of NAM, that is Non-Aligned Movement or Organization of Non-Alien Countries. India is also a permanent member or invitee of ASEAN. ASEAN or the abbreviation of ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations, along with Japan, China and South Korea. Recently, India has established a strong relationship with the Southeast Asian countries through Mekong Ganga Cooperation Forums, that is MGC, which is aimed to promote tourism and mutual cooperation between India and Southeast Asian countries. India is sending its military force to UN regularly to keep a peace force whenever it is required. India, with its large population and significance of trying to become a permanent member of Security Council of UN with veto power. When we come across with the administrative section of India or administrative divisions of India, as a sovereign country or a sovereign democratic republic, India has a parliamentary type of government. India is divided into 28 states, 593 districts and 7 union territories. In terms of area, Rajasthan is the largest state and Goa is the smallest state. When we come across with the union territory, among the union territory, Andaman and Nicobar are the largest and the Lakshadweep is the smallest island. The union territory of Delhi has been converted into National Capital Region, that is NCR, for the purpose of economic development of the country. The Kutch district of Gujarat is the largest and the Mahi of Pondicherry is the smallest district with an area of 9 square kilometers. Recently, 3 new states have been added to the country. They are Chhattisgarh of Madhya Pradesh, Uttaranchal of UP and Jharkhand of Bihar. So, in the last segment, we came across with the importance of the location of India, its membership with the other nations or the other countries of the world, its relationship with the UN and UNO, etc. Under the segment 4, we have land frontiers of India. India has both land as well as water frontiers. In the north, northeast, northwest, we have Himalayas. South, we have Indian Ocean, a vast desert, that is Rajasthan, and a fertile plain of Punjab towards the west. India has its land frontiers of 15,200,000 square kilometers, that is 9,33,687 miles. India shares its land boundary with the following countries of the world. One is Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest. Second, China, Nepal and Bhutan towards the north. Burma is in the east. Bangladesh towards the southeast. Sri Lanka and Maldives are the island countries or the island neighboring countries of India. There are three important land boundary lines which are named as follows. One is Redcliffe line separating India and Pakistan, Dudant line between India and Afghanistan, the McMahon line between India and China. When we come across with the neighboring countries of India, Pakistan, it came into existence after the partition of British ruled India in 1947, 15th August. The Redcliffe line separating India and Pakistan as well as Bangladesh, Pakistan has occupied a large part of Jammu and Kashmir, and the UN has declared a ceasefire. The line of control is the boundary line between the two regions are occupied, and they are named as POK or Pak occupied Kashmir or Azad Kashmir. When we come across China, the China is the boundary between India and China are drawn in the year 1914, known as McMahon line. China being the largest populated country in the world, today two areas of northern Kashmir and Kashmir are already under the control of China. Beijing is the capital of China. When we come across Bhutan, similar to Nepal, Bhutan is a landlocked country located at the eastern side of Himalayas. The state religion is Buddhism, and the second largest religion is Hinduism. Its capital is Thimphu. Nepal. Nepal is known as the Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal, is a landlocked country in the southern Asia. It is one among the 210 world's most recent nation to be becoming republic. As it is a landlocked, most of its trade is carried through India. Its capital is Kathmandu. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is also a landlocked and mountainous with plains in the north and the northwest of this particular region. The Dudant line which separates India and Afghanistan are towards the northwestern part. Large part of the country are dry and fresh water supply are limited. The country is frequently subjected to earthquake. Burma, officially known as Myanmar, it is bordered by China in the north, east Laos, and towards west we have the Thailand. Bangladesh on the west. Burma is under the tight control of military power. Yangon is the capital of Myanmar. Bangladesh. It came into existence after the independence of Redcliffe Award and was part of Pakistan from around 1947 to 1971. It became independent in the year 1971. Tibet. Tibet is located on the Tibetan plateau, the world's highest region. Traditionally, Western European and American sources said that Tibet is the central part of Asia. Tibet has some world's tallest mountains like Mount Kailas, several major rivers like Yangtze, Yellow River, etc. Water frontiers of India. The water frontiers, when we come across with the water frontiers of India, the mainland India has about 6,100 square kilometers of long coastal line. If we add the coastal line of Andaman and Nicobar Islands of Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep of Arabian Sea, the total coastal line of the country stretches up to 7,517 square kilometers, that is 9.56%. The total number of islands of the country is 1197. It is washed by the three sides of water, that is Arabian Sea to the west, Bay of Bengal to the east, and the Indian Ocean to the south. Himalayas are the most dominating factors influenced by the destiny of the country. Even in the historic past, through the waters of Indian Ocean, India had a trade contract with the neighboring countries of the world. One of the greatest climatological phenomena of Indian Ocean or India is the monsoon winds, which gets their origin or which have their origin in the Indian Ocean. When we come across with the neighboring island countries of India, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka as an island lies to the Indian Ocean, to the south of West Bengal or towards the south of Bay of Bengal. It is separated from the Indian subcontinent by Gulf of Mannar and Park Strait, a narrow canal of 228 square kilometers. 2 points of India and Sri Lanka are joined by a group of inlets called Adams Bridge. Being shallow, large ships cannot pass through this canal, so Setu Samudram, a channel, is planned connecting Gulf of Mannar and Bay of Bengal through Park Strait. It is about 70 kilometers length and suitable for large ships to pass through them. Maldives, officially called the Republic of Maldives, is an island country in the Indian Ocean formed by a double chain of 26 atolls stretching in between north-south direction of India and Lakshadweep Islands. It stands in the Lakshadweep Seas about 700 kilometers, that is 435 miles southwest of Sri Lanka. When we come across what is Indian Ocean or what is the significance of Indian Ocean for a country, Indian Ocean, the largest or the third largest ocean in the world, is about 7 crores 34 lakhs 42,000 square kilometers. This is the only ocean named after a country, that is India. It is bounded by in the south we have Asia, and in the north we have Indonesia and also Australia, and in the east and by the Africa towards the west. The meridian of Cape Tasmania or 147 east degree longitude is the boundary line between India and Pacific Ocean, and the boundary line between the Pacific, Atlantic and the Indian Ocean are meridian of Cape Town, that is 18 degree 22 inches east, divides India and Atlantic Ocean. In the south it extends up to the Arctic continent. Since Indian Ocean and the countries surrounding it are very rich in natural resources, there is a considerable enhancement in geopolitical strategy. The Indian Ocean is endowed with varieties of natural resources, of which minerals and power resources as well as food resources are of very important. The deposits of gravels or shells, sands are used primarily under the manufacturing of cement. Deposits like gold, platinum, tin, magnetite, gemstones, etc. are primarily marine aggregates in developing the industries of the country. Indian Ocean is also a major player in offshore oil and gas exploration, drilling and production. Hence, India has used Indian Ocean for thousands of years. Thus, this ocean has been a powerful medium of trade, defense, colonization and diffusion of Indian culture, particularly in the Southeast Asian countries. In today's class, we came across with the 5 main segments of this Southeast Asian countries or geography of India. So, hope you all have come across with this and it will be useful for you in your further studies. Thank you.